All right, let's do this thing. Are you looking for a small microphone, something like a Rode Video Micro, but you don't know exactly what to buy? You're at the right video. Today, we're gonna shoot out 4 microphones that are all under $100 and are great for either mounting on top of a camera or even booming out in front of you. First, I'd actually like to go through our lineup of microphones that we're gonna be testing. The first is actually going to be the Rode Video Micro. The Rode Video Micro is like the classic, everybody knows about it, and it's fairly inexpensive and it sounds good. So that's gonna be kind of like our baseline or our benchmark to see how these other ones stack up against them. The next one is gonna be the Deity D4 Mini. The Deity is a microphone I've been seeing more people talk about lately. It has an input so you can daisy chain another microphone into it. So if you want to, you can have a microphone pointing towards yourself and then another one pointing like towards the back of the camera if you want to be able to record 2 people. And from what I've seen, it has comparable audio quality to the Rode. The next one is actually going to be the SmallRig Vola S20. This microphone appears to be comparable to the Deity microphone. It also has an input so that you can daisy chain 2 microphones together. However, it does also have a stereo and mono switch, so you can switch between left and right audio when you have both microphones plugged in, or you can have it just be one mono audio channel. One thing about the SmallRig microphone compared to the Deity or the Rode is the shock mount is not as springy, so it's not going to absorb as much vibration as the other 2 are going to. The last microphone we have here is going to be the Movo Vxr 10. The Movo is kind of advertised to be like a direct competitor for the Rode. It's dead simple, just like the Rode is. One output just to go straight to your camera or phone. The one thing that this does have compared to the rest is this is definitely the worst shock mount of the 4. It has basically no give at all, so you're gonna get a lot of vibration through this. So now I'm gonna boom each one of these microphones in front of my face and I'm gonna do an audio test and we're gonna go over these and see which ones sound the best and which ones you should buy. I also wanna say that I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I bought all these microphones myself to make this video and also to figure out which one I want to use regularly. The fish was delish and it made quite a dish. The fish was delish and it made quite a dish. The fish was delish and it made quite a dish. The fish was delish and it made quite a dish. So after listening back to all 4 clips, there's a few things that I want to say about each of these microphones. First of all, the Deity is my favorite of the 4. The reason is that it's actually slightly louder than the rest of them, which means you can actually turn your preamp down just a little bit more than the other one, so your audio is going to be just a tiny bit cleaner. And to me, that's a big deal. Also, it has that input, so if I want to daisy chain 2 microphones together, I can do that. So likely what I'm going to be doing if I'm ever like vlogging is this is going to be sitting on top of my M50, and then if I ever want to set up a dual microphone situation, I'll probably use the Deity and the Rode. And one of the big reasons that I'm going to choose these 2 is because of the shock mounts. These are just going to absorb a lot more vibration than the other 2, and you're going to get good sound out of these. The SmallRig I actually really like, and the reason I like the SmallRig is even though the shock mount's not great, the SmallRig is kind of your best bang for the buck. It actually comes with the most accessories. You get a carrying bag with it, you get the dead cat, well all of these come with dead cats, but you get a dead cat with it, you get the cable to plug it into the microphone like the rest of these, you also get a cable to plug this into a phone, you also get a regular just foam cover for this along with the dead cat, and you also get a lavalier mic, so you can actually set up your dual mic configuration without actually having to buy a second microphone. So that's really cool that SmallRig included that. The one that I actually like the least is the Movo. The Movo feels like it's missing some top end that the rest of them all have, so it makes it sound a little bit muffled to me. And also this shock mount is just so stiff. You're gonna get every single vibration through this thing and it's gonna get picked up with the microphone. So if it was my money, what would I be buying? If I was basing this just on sound quality, I would be going with the Deity just because it's louder and because I can plug in that second microphone. If I'm looking for the most bang for my buck, then I would be going for the small rig just because of all the accessories that it comes with. You obviously can't go wrong with the Rode. The Rode sounds great and you're gonna get good results with it. And definitely the one that I would stay away from would be the Movo. But I wanna know what you think. Let me know in the comments which one sounded the best to you and which one you would buy if you were looking for a new microphone, or which one you are gonna buy after watching this video possibly. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bonus points to whoever gets the reference for when I was doing the audio test.